everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through a typical day in my life here in the US, where I have tried to bring a little piece of love into my home. So today I'll be doing some home decor, some meal prep, and a quick facial, which I'm currently doing. And it's been a while actually. I noticed that when I do wash my face, it feels so different. I don't know if you guys ever done that. I'm not a facial person, I don't do this regularly, but most people always ask me what I apply on my face because it normally smooth. But I do tell them I think it's genes, because in my family almost all of us have smooth faces, so it's in the genes. I don't actually do facials. I don't apply anything good or nice in particular as everyone does. I'm not so into those products, but I do apply lotion. I just wash with normal water, apply some lotion, and I'm also a big fan of Vaseline. I trust Vaseline so much. I feel like it has this healing effect, so I do use Vaseline a lot, and that's just it. So nowadays I've been trying to incorporate a little routine of just scrubbing my face, moisturizing it with some cream, and of course applying some Vaseline immediately after for a little while, just to keep it smooth and all that. And that's just basically my simple routine. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I don't even have a specific that I can recommend to anyone, but I just brought some product from a store, and that's what I've been using currently. Yeah, so that's basically it. And if you're new here, a big welcome to you. I am so glad that you've decided to stop by and join our little community. For those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. It truly means the world to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Anyway, let me quickly introduce myself. So my name is Mercy, but most people know me by the name Candy. I'm a proud mom of 3 amazing children. I have 2 boys and a small little girl. Of course, I'm living with my husband, and together with my family, we currently live in New York. And on this channel, I share a bit of everything from home decor, meal prepping, a beauty routine, a glimpse of a little bit of everything into our life here in the US. And I also love to talk about my roots in Kenya and the things that keep me connected to home. So if this sounds like something you'd enjoy, make sure you stick around. I'm so excited to have you here, and I can't wait to share more with you. Before I talk about my home country, Kenya, and some of the amazing things I miss about my home country, I wanted to share about something that has been on my mind a lot lately, and this is my love for home decor. I know that most people actually don't know this side about me, and it's because I haven't put it out there, you know. And if you do, then you know that I love beautiful and cozy spaces and enjoy creating such spaces. There's something so fulfilling about turning a house into a home and making it warm and inviting for my family. Recently, I've realized that I sometimes hold back, you know, and I know most people have been there. I just find myself thinking, maybe I shouldn't invest too much in decorating this place because it's not our permanent home, you know, and I'll save my best ideas for when we move into our forever home or even for a retirement home down the line, you know. And I know most people have been here. Honestly, you feel like you are limiting yourself so much because, you know, I'm renting this space currently and I don't want to do so much with it, and I'll do that when I go to my retirement home, you know. But when do we exactly know when we will go to our retirement home? You know, we only live once and we don't know when we will leave this world, you know. But the truth is that this is just a mindset that can be very limiting. It's like telling myself that I don't deserve to enjoy a beautiful space right now. And I know I'm not alone in this. I've spoken to so many women who have struggled with the same thoughts, whether it's about home decor or pursuing a dream or even just doing something special for themselves. We tend to put things off, waiting for the right time, which never comes, you know, that perfect moment when everything will fall into place. But life doesn't always work that way, does it? And this kind of thinking can spill over into other areas of our lives as well. We might delay starting a new project or taking a trip or even investing in our own self-care because we are waiting for some future moment when everything feels just right. But I think nowadays I'm learning to slowly but surely understand the importance of embracing the now, this moment, you know. This day is what we have. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and while we should plan and trust God for the future, we should also not miss on the beauty of today, you know. Even the word of God reminds us, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. So each day has enough trouble of its own. It's about letting go of the need to control everything and allowing ourselves to enjoy the blessings that we have right now. And so, in the spirit of living the moment, I decided to stop waiting and finally purchased some beautiful decor items online to spice up our living room space. And let me tell you, my family absolutely adores the new touch. It's amazing how few changes can make a space feel so much more homely and so inviting. And the best part, it brings us joy every single day. Anyway, I just want to encourage you today that whatever it is that you've been holding back on, whether it's decorating your space, pursuing a passion, or even just treating yourself to something special, you know, don't wait. Maybe you want to go for a date, you want to go for a movie, you want to buy yourself some new clothes, you know, maybe change your wardrobe, you want to start investing in money market fund. Just don't wait. Life is happening right now and you deserve to enjoy it, you know. Let go of those limiting thoughts. God has beautiful things in store for you, both now and in the future. Now let's talk about some of the things I really miss about Kenya since moving to the US. And of course, everyone's experience and longing for home is totally different. So what I'm sharing here is basically and purely out of my own experience and need. I know that everyone has their own different perspective and things they missed for home. Anyway, the first thing for me would be family and community. I remember growing up in Kenya, I was surrounded by a network of extended family members and neighbors who were like family. I mean, we were so free to do anything that we wanted, and there was so much togetherness where everyone knew each other and looked out for one another, whether it was a celebration like a wedding, especially weddings. If you of course grown up in Kenya or an African community, you'd know even during weddings or even just regular Sunday afternoon, our houses were filled with people and there was laughter, there was stories. And if you are lost and your neighbor or your family's friend sees you, they would easily like hold your hand if you're a child and they would take you back to your people, you know. That was really amazing, and that is the community that I really miss, being away from home. I think since moving to the US, I've come to realize just how much I miss that close-knit community. And here, honestly, life is more of individualistic. Like everyone is on their own and life is so busy, life is so fast. People are chasing the bag because life here is very expensive and people are trying to make ends meet, especially if you have a family. And I am also an introvert, in as much as most people don't believe that, including my own sisters. You know, they don't believe that I'm an introvert. People think I'm so extroverted, but I have a bit of introvert. I actually think it's more in me. I don't just do so well in social setups. I feel so comfortable in a social setup if I am used to the people in that, and if I'm in a new social circle, I would take my time before I open up, you know. That's just me. And so because of that, it's been not so easy for me to make new friends here. And also it's because I'm always indoors, you know, so I'm not that person who would make new friends easily. I also have a very small circle. I think I have 2 friends in my life. There's something irreplaceable about bonds and connection. It's just that sense of belonging and the shared experiences that I miss the most. Something else that I really miss about Kenya is the food and the warm weather. I miss the fresh produce from the local markets, taste of grilled fish straight from Lake Victoria, and the variety of street foods that you can find at every single corner, especially nyama choma. Oh my god, I really miss nyama choma. There's nothing quite like it here in the US. I miss how they make it, how you can smell it when you're just passing there, the smokiness in the flavor of grilled meats paired with kachumbari. I constantly find myself longing for this, and I know that I can cook it here. There's something about just making these things at home that doesn't connect to having enjoyed them in the streets. I mean, if you get what I mean. If you eat nyama choma at home, you don't feel like it's as tasty as the one that you normally eat in the streets, you know. In as much as we do cook Kenyan meals here, you find that the produce that we buy from the market here or the supermarket is totally different from the ones that we use at home. Like for example, the sukuma wiki is totally different. The texture and everything and the taste about it is just totally different from the ones that we are used to back at home. And also the spinach here is we have a variety of baby spinach, and at home we are used to a different kind of spinach, you know. And also the flour, the ugali flour is different also. And also something else I'm really struggling with is the spices. The spices here are just not as spicy as it should. I think I have learned to appreciate most of our Kenyan products, honestly, because it's so much rich in flavors that you can't find anywhere else, and that's the beautiful thing about it. I remember recently I watched Alex Chamwada's YouTube channel, and he featured this amazing Kenyan people from, I don't know which part of the US, and they have this restaurant they opened, and they say that they import spices all the way from Kenya so that they can use to cook their African and Kenyan meals in their restaurants, you know. And if you can imagine they do that, imagine how much quantity of spices they import, you know. It really tells a lot about the spices on this other side of the world, you know. I think ours is really enriched in deep flavors. If I get a chance to be home today, I'll definitely go for the nyama choma and the fish, and of course fresh food, and also getting a chance to experience the food with family and friends. I also miss the warm weather. The weather back at home is balanced, and it's not on the extreme. People here think that the weather back at home is so harsh, you know. They think that we have a lot of drought and we have a lot of floods, you know. When it's rainy it's floody, and when it's sunny it's drought, you know, and we are suffering. But when you come to the US, you'd actually realize that the weather here is on the extreme. It's too hot when it's summer, like extremely hot, like the Mombasa weather. I think it's probably double that, because you have to use an AC and all that kind of stuff all throughout. And when it's winter, it's also very cold, like extremely cold. So in that we use heaters in the house installed. Back at home, I think the weather is generally mild and pleasant with plenty of sunshine throughout the year. Here you just have to adjust to the cold, to the snowy winters, and well, there's also beauty to it, you know. Personally, I do love snow days, you know, but it comes with the cold. I don't like this cold, but I love snow, and you know, and it makes me miss the warmth when it's too cold. Yeah, and basically those are just some of the things I really miss about the food and the weather back at home. I miss the Kenyan markets. I miss the mama mbogas, the vibrant colors of fresh fruits and vegetables, the sounds of vendors calling out their wares, the bustles of people moving through the stalls that create an atmosphere that's both lively and welcoming. The mama mboga, the women who sell fresh produce, at the heart of this market. You know, they know their customers by name, and there's always that personal connection that makes shopping there so special. I miss the ability to buy fresh organic produce directly from these hardworking women, and the sense of community that comes with it. The markets back at home are not just places to buy food, they are social hubs where people gather, catch up, and share stories. I miss the matatus. Surprisingly, I miss it. I miss it. For those who don't know, matatus are just privately owned minibuses that serve as the primary mode of public transport in Kenya. They're loud, they're colorful, and often chaotic. Miss the loud music, surprisingly. It's just something about it that it's part of the daily life in Kenya that's full of character, and something that I never thought I would miss until I moved away. And crazily enough, I also miss bargaining while shopping. You know, I think it's just a nature, part of a shopping culture in Kenya, where when you go to shop for something, especially in the open market, you just have to bargain, you know, and you'd bargain, and sometimes you'd get the price that you want, sometimes you'd meet in the middle. And here in the US, shopping is much more straightforward with fixed prices in most stores. There are second-hand stores here, like where they do sell clothes or furniture, but the prices are fixed, straightforward. You find something, it's $50, take it or leave it, and that's final, you know. And this is what I miss about my home country. You get to bargain and buy something at the price that you have, you know, and the person also gets to be considerate and comes down, drops their prices a little bit to accommodate you. And that's the beautiful thing about our country. I really do miss all these things a lot. Something else that I really do miss is the salon and nail tech visits. And being a lady, of course, this would definitely not miss in the list. And I have not quite had an experience about the nail tech here, because I do my nails here. I decided just to buy the kit and just do the nails by myself. I've never visited a nail tech here, but I've been planning to do that. Hopefully I get to do that soon, because I want to experience how it is. But I bet everything else is just the same as it is back home, the way they apply and all that kind of stuff. I've been doing my hair. If you've been watching my videos, then you know that I've been doing my hair from the moment that we came here, and it's something that I never knew I could do by myself, and it's been going on well. Also, I've not had a chance to visit a salon to just have my hair done. One thing I know, it's very expensive, especially the hair. It's really quite expensive, and that's one of the reasons that I don't see why I should go if I can do my hair. And also it's because I feel like they wouldn't understand or do exactly what I would want them to do, because they don't have more ideas, or because I've been exposed to different ways of doing it back at home. And that's one thing I miss about home. And it's not only about just nail fixing or hair fixing, it's always a place where you can go and catch up, you know, share stories, laugh with friends. You can go as a group with your girlies, or you can go with your family members, you know. And there's also that personal touch, there's attention to detail, there's also the expertise of our Kenyan hairstylists and nail techs, and that's the beautiful thing about it, you know. I feel like there's not much more of that here. When I come to Kenya, I think the first thing I would do is visit a salon and a nail tech, you know, to just fix that. I think that will be the first thing before eating any food. I think something else that I really do miss a lot is speaking in Swahili, and also the local dialects. I really do miss Swahili and my local dialect, and for me I think that is more of a unifying factor in Kenya, and not only a language, you know. It's not only a means of communication, it's just a unifying language that brings people together from different regions and ethnic backgrounds. And I also just miss hearing different dialects and languages being spoken around around you. You know, when I go to the market, when I'm in a matatu, when I'm in a public place, you would hear different dialects being spoken. And for me, this is a reminder of our cultural heritage. And while we speak English daily now, I think we also make a point to keep Swahili and our local dialect alive at home. And it's not been easy for the kids, especially because they go to school here and they speak more English. I do really miss the ease of being able to speak it everywhere, you know, and it's tricky, but we miss it. Just being free, you know, just speaking Swahili, speaking the local dialect freely without any issue here back at home. I think that's one thing that I really do miss about it. Enough said. I think this will mark the end of our video today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed creating this video for you, and I hope you've enjoyed this little slice of my life and the things that keep me connected to Kenya. If you're from Kenya, what do you miss most about home? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're in Kenya and you've been wanting to come to the US, let me know what you think about this video. Also, let me know what kind of videos you'd want me to record or create for you if you're planning to come here. What experiences do you want to have here in the US? Let me know, and also do share this video with your loved ones, family and friends, and also remind them to subscribe. And please also don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Goodbye, take care, and stay blessed.